Hey guys, welcome back to another part of my houseplant tour. Today, and I don't know what sequence it is that you're going to see this, but today I was going to do my, this one living room wall I have here and just kind of go through the various plants and show you. I mentioned it, I'd like to document where they are now in spring of 2024 so that I can kind of gauge and check out how much growth they did come fall, because a good chunk of these plants go outside. In fact, quite a few. So yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, so starting over here with my beautiful sunflower thing, is my Alocasia frydek. This baby is coming from a corm. See if I can get a better picture. Look at that leaf. Yeah, I actually grew her from a corm. So I'm very proud. She's got a new baby coming in right there. And she is sitting in pond. 100% loving it. She's right under one of the grow lights. So considering my big frydek I'll show you her in a minute, is not so big anymore. So I'm happy I've got lots of corms, you'll see. And then here is my fiddle leaf fig. She looks, let me see. So she's going back outside. I'm gonna say all of this here is new. She did all of this growth because she was just these few bottom leaves down here through the summer. So she got up to here by the end of summer, and then all of this is new winter growth. And look at the size of that. So what I want to do is I'm waiting. She's got to harden this stalk off. As you can see, it's not yet there. So I'll probably give her a support outside because the wind will take her down. And I'm debating whether I want to pinch. Can you see that? Oh, focus. There, pinch that noob off. And then she'd branch out. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm not going to lie. I just love her in this original state. So she's doing good. And then, of course, I've got my rubber tree, who's also doing fantastic. That is a brand new leaf that just came out. So she is sturdy. I lost one leaf, and I'm not sure why, down at the bottom. That's the very first leaf I've ever lost. So I'm hoping that's the last. I realize plants will drop their oldest, but I don't want her to. So that is my rubber tree fig. Down here you've seen these guys. These are all my air plants. I love them. And I just realized this Diefenbach I have in the back. I'll have to look the name up. I can't remember her. She's relatively new. She has some new growth coming in right there. Can you see that? I just love the variegation on her leaves. And it's kind of nice sometimes to have a little bit of that lighter green contrast. And then beside that, that is my original frydek. But I've got her in pond. She's happy. And if I can get the camera in here, you'll see all the growth she's got going on. She's got a little baby in the back there. She's got something coming in here. Something coming in here. So I am super, super hopeful. She was huge when I got her. And lesson learned, I'd heard it, I didn't believe it, but don't buy your alocasias big because they just don't acclimate to the change in environment. She literally lost all her leaves. And she was massive. So I will not buy them that big anymore. I'd rather them grow into the climate that I already have. All right, this is my Alocasia serendipity. She's massive. She was fighting mealyworms, but looks awesome. Waiting to go outside. I think I'll see the stems tighten up a little bit. We'll get a little more color in the stems and a lot more growth, but kudos to her. She's made it through the winter and made it through mealybugs without too much scar. Of course, doesn't help I'm on them every day. Okay, up top we have our Epipremnum. Is this the marble? Actually, I feel like I gotta take her down because I noticed yesterday, sorry for the wall pick, how stunning, since I put her in the grow light, her variegation is. Like she's, can you see that? She's amazing. She's got a lot of new growth happening. Oh, and there you go. See that? Let's see if I can focus in on it. Where is it? Oh, it's a mealyworm, mealybug. Either way, putting her on the table. She's up, but anyway, she is stunning, and we bought her because we saw these on big tall wood stakes. I just love the look of it, but now that she's kind of hanging and growing, I'm kind of liking her. Maybe. So we'll see. We'll see, but she's going into quarantine over here, and I will clean her up after the fact. Up here is my jade. Oh no. It's usually easier than this, but one hand with the camera. This is my jade pothos. Absolutely love the leaves on this guy. And she's growing a lot, and she's got, I pinned her, sorry, one sec. I pinned her down in here. You can see that. There. She actually grew out this new growth point. So, with another new leaf on the way. These guys are shingle. So, which I didn't actually originally know. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I might try and put her on a board and see how that works. But she's beautiful nonetheless. And then here we've got three of our moss pools. And I'm going to try and remember the names because I feel like I didn't do a run through. This is my Epipremnum. It's not the marble. Okay, I'll flash that one up because I just lost it, but she's doing great. Not a lot of new growth on the moss pole yet. Well, we've got this new leaf here. So I think I'm going to try and get these moss poles outside this summer and just see if it gives them a boost. And then we have my Amplissimum silver, medium silver, who is doing quite well. She's sitting at a big runner all the way up the pole. So I gotta kind of see what I want to do with her, and I should probably get this one pinned in so that the node is getting into the moss there. But yeah, she's doing well. I absolutely love the color of this plant. If you can see, I don't even know if the camera can give you that bluey green look that she's got. And then over here is a Micans on a pole it's growing like a Micans, but not bigger yet. But you know what? It's only been a couple months, so we have to be patient. There is new growth though. So then over here, we've got, the pink light. You know what? I'm going to just turn these grow lights off for a minute because that's going to be horrible for you guys. Okay. So this is my Dieffenbachia camouflage. And she's got this beautiful new leaf coming in. Oh, I just love these guys. This is my Jose Bueno. With this new leaf here. See that? Oh, I'm so excited. And then now we get into a bit of the cluster. This is my quilted green alocasia, who's, I won't move her. She's in pond. She's loving it. I haven't lost any leaves. I'm getting discoloration. I'd be terrified to move her. Terrified. I guess I should have started from the top. Let's swing way up. This one is what's left of my pink princess. She's in pawn. I've lost. Sorry, girl, but I've kind of lost excitement for you. She's just there. And then there's my Cebu Blue, Mayappi Premnum Cebu Blue, who's actually grown in a lot. So I'm going to see what she does this summer. This is my begonia. I don't know which one it is because she was a hitchhiker. So she probably came with a leaf or two that I threw in dirt, and now look where she is. So I'm excited about that. This is my Caladium lindeni, 3 beautiful leaves. She was attacked, was it last fall? This leaf here was all covered in mealybugs. I'm like, what the heck? Where'd that come from? So the fact that she looks as good as she does, and these is amazing. And I've just got her in my living room. So I know caladiums really, really love moisture and humidity. So what I might do, she's probably a candidate for pond. And then maybe next, she's going outside. And then in the fall, maybe I'll find a place for her in my office. Where, I don't know. Don't know. And this is just a propagation of, I don't even know the name of that plant, but I've got a big one outside. And a Cebu that's not doing well, so we'll just not look at that. And then this is I am 100% gonna forget her name. I'll flash this one on the screen. I'm just blank right now, but she is she is stunning. I got a little bit of leaf burn here because I didn't realize her leaf was sitting on the grow light below. So I'm careful of that now, but she is beautiful and growing and definitely needs a repot because I don't know what's going on with that leaf. She's an original. It's mostly cocoa core, but I haven't been rushing because she's just been happy. So, you know, sometimes if it's not broke, but I think she's going to get to that point where she's going to need it. So she's on the list. And then here is my string of hearts that I've got in stratum. Oh, let's get the begonia out of there. Got in stratum. She's actually grown a ton over the winter. So I might do the looping around. I think I'm going to put her in pond. And I'm going to do the looping around thing to try and get her to grow a little more than just 2 strands. There's my polka dot begonia. This was one that was on my gonna get rid of list. But now that we're this close to summer, and in the last few months, like, she has put out so much growth and she's got so much more coming. So I'm kind of thinking, let's at least keep her. I love the feel of her leaves. And she's another one, brink of death and back. So even when I feel like I want to get rid of these plants, I just can't. Because then they do this for me. So we're going to see where she goes. This is my Ansonii propagation. I've mentioned I've got to get this guy repotted up, like, soon. And then I've got a tetrasperma here that was a propagation that's just hardening off, getting used to acclimating to soil. Can't really see that, can you? There we go. So she's doing well. Look at that new leaf. Oops, let's focus. Focus. We're not going to focus, but you can see it. So she's doing well. In these little boxes here, I have just various variegations. The back one here is my variegated lipstick plant where I just stuck the leaves in moss and they're all rooting. That's so amazing. This is a mishmash. A little bit of everything. Leaf falls off, I throw it in. Same with that guy in the back. Here we've got the ZZ Chameleon, who is acclimating to Pawn. I put her in this little Pawn gadget. And she's acclimating. She's not dying. I think she's doing okay. I'd like to see her colors more. In here, look at that. Those are all corms and how they're ready to, I got to get them potted like yesterday. So that's got to happen. This is my alocasia mellow that just started drooping as soon as I brought her home, but she's sitting in pond, she's sitting in water, and she's got a new leaf. So we're holding out hope. This is my ZZ Oscuro Black. Try and do this away from the plants here. And that's a new baby right there. I didn't even know what it was until it unfolded. It was so cool. So she is way too wet, so we gotta empty her tray before she dies. So that's that. In the back, I have, let me see if I can pull this out without breaking anything. So this is the heart fern that I literally have brought back from the brink of death a couple times. She needs a dome. I've just come to, she needs a dome, she needs the humidity. She doesn't look that great here, but trust me, if you saw her last week when all of these leaves were actually brown, I didn't think she was gonna do this. So I'm pretty excited. But I do want to get her, like, obviously I need a bigger dome. But something prettier and better for her because she's just a fighter and I'd like to be able to see her. I'll put that back in a minute. So that's my heartleaf fern. And I've got my tortum sitting in a bag back here, just chilling. I check it every once a week. Some more corms back there that are doing their magic. And then some more propagations here. And then we've got some more propagations here. And we've got some more propagations here. So lots of that going on. And then over here is my beautiful Prince of Orange, who just put this brand new beautiful leaf out. Look at that. And has another one already coming in. She's not even waiting. Beautiful. This is my, I want to say Gloriosum, but I know that's wrong. Again, we're blank. Look at the leaves on her though. Look, look, look. So she's definitely wants to crawl. And I actually want to put her on a pole. She is definitely one of my candidates. And then up here is my ZZ Raven, who's just being, I moved her into new light. I'm not seeing a lot of new growth. Not worried about it though. She's just loving life. No complaints. Bonnie Spider Plant. And then I've got, she's actually not doing terrible. Trust it. My beautiful Sotoroi, Philodendron Sotoroi. I love the color on the leaves. She's itching to start crawling, or a lot of people put these guys on poles. So, like, look at this. She needs something. That's becoming urgent. And then back here, I'm just going to turn this light back on again. Back here, we've got, maybe I'll just pan this so you can actually see the plants. And go back up. Pretty. Then we've got my Adansonii on a pole who is growing like crazy. And that top leaf, which is the newest leaf, look at the size of it. Can you actually tell? Compared to these guys, you know, you can see it's massive. Or maybe not massive, but it's bigger. And that means I'm doing something right. So that's exciting. And then this is my, I've got melanochrysum in my head. I can remember that, but I can't think of these guys. So this one I'm trying on a pole. This is my, okay, we're going blank. I'm trying her on a pole. I do have her as a crawler, and if you can see, I've got, so I can flip her around here. She's got that one leaf just trying, but the node is sitting right in the moss pole. So I'm hoping that, you know, she takes to the moss pole, but I will show you the other ones as well. And then we've got my beautiful ponytail palm, who's just dying to get outside again. She absolutely loved it. And I love her. Oh, and back here, I've got a silver satin on a moss pole as well. Just kind of seeing how she does, you know. And then I've got my Baltic blue, which I absolutely love. Again, we've got some new growth going on here. And we're dealing with mealybugs, but I got them, and she's growing quite nicely. Gotta move her around to fill. Oh, that's better. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so I think that's everything. Just do a quick pan here so you can see. But yeah, lots of propagations ready to go out. I'm very excited. Okay, so that was my living room wall. A lot of these guys are going outside. I don't know exactly who. Well, I know the main candidates that will be going outside. So there'll be a lot of restructuring going on in the next few weeks. I'm really glad I did this tour because I found the mealybug on my Epipremnum marble that I'm going to get at right after this video. But yeah, thanks again for joining. So I think in no particular order, I still have the front window and the dining room to do, and I want to do the outside because the outside is starting to come into play. And actually this weekend is going to be super nice. I have 4 days off, and I am going to be probably outside the entire time planting. So thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or thoughts, please leave them in the comments below. Feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, you know, the usual. Anyway, we'll see you soon. Bye.